Columbus, Mississippi is the county seat of Lowndes County. Founded in 1819 and once known as Possum Town, recently it has become known as a winner of the Great American Main Street Award and the Lock and Dam. It houses many historical buildings like the Harris Banks House and Friendship Cemetery. Unfortunately, this town that tries so hard to preserve its history is no stranger to tragedy. Columbus has repeatedly been the victim of powerful tornadoes and other misfortunes. On June 12, 1990, a fireworks factory exploded, killing two employees and sending out a blast that could be felt 30 miles away. But history is often riddled with odd tales and sinister woes, and Columbus is no stranger to spine chilling urban legends. While the legend of the three legged woman dates back to the 1800s, it has a promising future in Mississippi. Once beautiful in her prime, an old woman lived near the Yazoo River, where sinking sand and ancient artifacts lie. There are 29 sunken ships from the Civil War era hidden in the murky depths of this haunting river. Yet, below the surface of the dark waters, deep in the depths of the fast moving stream, is sand that will grip your feet and never let go. Perhaps that is what happened to the three legged woman and why she is still so angry today. Some believe that her lover's leg was sewn onto her body after their affair was discovered, and his wife murdered him. Some say the three legged lady is a mother looking for the remaining body parts of her dismembered daughter. Locals claim that the lady once tormented the fishermen as they strived to make a living on the mighty waters. Once the local sheriff caught wind of the situation, he searched for the old hag's lair and confronted her, threatening to lock her up if she continued harassing the people of Columbus. Unfortunately, something spooked the old woman, and she ran, causing the sheriff to give chase. At some point, the woman ran near the Yazoo River, sliding into the sinking sands of the bank and slowly drifting further and further into the water. The sheriff watched helplessly as she sank. Then, angered by the turn of events, the woman vowed revenge and used her dying breath to curse the town. She screeched, "In 20 years, I will return and burn this town to the ground." While no one was truly afraid of her wicked curse, the townspeople took no chances. They placed a large chain around her coffin. But history always has a way of threatening the future. 20 years later, a massive fire destroyed over 300 of the town's buildings. The day after the fire, several residents visited the witch's grave in Glenwood Cemetery, where they found the large chain around her grave had been broken into two pieces. To add truth to the legend, it is vital to mention that Columbus burned on Tuesday afternoon, March 18, 1919. During this time, the fire department had faulty equipment, and the weak spray of the water could not handle the massive flames. Columbus asked nearby fire departments for help, but the trucks broke down along the way, becoming stuck as their precious water went to waste. Eventually, 40 pain-filled soldiers and the Boy Scouts arrived to parole the city and assist the citizens. Evidence of the fire remains visible downtown even today. For example, the old First Columbus National Bank building now stands only 4 stories high. Its top 2 floors were destroyed in the fire. This destructive event was followed by a series of other fires that brought more destruction to the city. Perhaps the most sinister explanation is that the lady was abducted and forced into a satanic cult that used a nearby church for sacrifices. Some even say she is a demon summoned to torment the lives of the people near Nash Road, and the fires were her revenge. But one thing everyone agrees on is that Nash Road is not for the faint of heart. It is said that any motorist who wishes to experience the mysterious figure's wrath must wait until the sun slides away. Then, find a quiet spot, park the car, turn off your headlights, and honk the horn 3 times. Now the fun begins. After a few minutes, you will hear a knocking sound on the roof of your car. The sound is your cue to start your engine and race the three-legged woman to the end of the road. Unfortunately, people report that she slams her body into the car as you race, often hitting it with such a powerful force that staying on the road is almost impossible. Many have reported that the lady weeps loudly, pleading for you to let her inside. Others say she calls out to her daughter, screaming for mercy and losing hope. So, do you believe the tale of the three legged woman? Or am I just pulling your leg?